This iGuerburn MP3 player has been a lifesaver for my mother-in-law, my wife's mother, who was diagnosed with dementia and loves music, has always loved music. She's got tons of CDs, and this is ideal for that because it holds 16 gigabytes, which will hold about 3,000 songs, somewhere in the vicinity of 250 to 300 CDs. She doesn't have that many, so we're in pretty good shape. What I love about this is it's simple. It's very simple to use, on and off. I'm not going to play the music because we got licensing rights here on this video, but on and off, and then you can switch between tracks. It plays tracks sequentially, so she's not repeating the same songs over and over again. But if she doesn't want to hear a certain artist or a certain song, she can easily go forward, or if she wants to hear what she just heard, she can go backwards. There's also a volume control on the side. Now, it's purposely semi-hidden. It's semi-recessed because you may not want your loved one to have control over the volume. So this sort of acts like a voice from the past, really, for them. That's calming and wonderful. And I mean, that alone is just a beautiful lifesaver for what these folks are going through. Our loved one is in a memory assisted facility. So what's beautiful about that is there are staff members there. It's very simple for them to just turn this on or off. And if they feel they want to turn it up, they can too. So it's very, very simple for them. The sound is unbelievable. It's actually very good. I'd put it up there with a lot of the other popular portable music speakers. I personally love this design, this orange and this look, this kind of this retro 50s, 60s look, but hey, it's not for me, it's for my mother-in-law. She also, I think, really likes that. And iGuerburn intended that look to bring back a memory because, as you know, most people suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's have short-term memory issues, definitely, but long-term they can recall. And that's why the beauty of the music is so nice, because they can sit back and listen to their music and go back to a good time, and it's calming and really combats that anxiety that they suffer. The question that a lot of people might have is, how do I get the music here? First of all, CDs is probably going to be the most common thing that people have, or some sort of MP3 format. If you have a boombox that was designed in the last 5 or 10 years, you're probably in pretty good shape here. That's what I used. The boombox has a USB out, and this iGuerburn unit has a USB in. Now you'll notice that right now I've got a thumb drive in there. You can actually put your music on a thumb drive. That's a good alternative. But the best way really is to see this as just another MP3 player and go directly from the USB to USB. Sorry, I don't have one here today, but this comes with a USB-A to USB-A that you can plug in. And then most of these have a device, and just look at the owner's manual. If you don't have it, just online, just put in the model number of the boombox that you have. Make sure it's got a CD player, and it will give you information on how to copy the entire CD, each track in MP3 format, to an MP3 device, which this is. And that's just that simple. It goes in and it's done. Now, for a little bit more advanced feature, you can actually take your USB and put it into your computer, and then you can look at, using File Explorer, you can look at what's inside this. That's a way that you can actually put them in a separate order. So if you want to do that, put them in a separate order, for example, for Christmas, for classical, for hymns, whatever you might have, if you want your loved one to be listening to music specifically during a time, you can change it to an order, put that music at the top order. So if you're techie, you can really manipulate this thing as much as you want. If you're not techie, it's also pretty darn simple. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you about the USB drive is when you put this USB drive in, it becomes the default. It becomes the first priority. So let's say you want to put Christmas music on here. You want to put classical music on here, something like that, and just have it sitting there next to it. So maybe your loved one can actually put it in back if they're at that position, or you can have one of the helpers do the same thing, or you can do it if she's at home with you or he's at home with you, and put it right in the back, and boom, you go right to that music. I love this because it's simple, it's nice looking, it's solid, it's a great unit. It runs on, you plug it in and it runs that way. Unfortunately, no battery, but I don't think that's a deal killer because most of the time it's sitting in one place the whole time. So it really has all the features you need. Very happy with it, the simplicity. Highly, highly recommend it.